I'm on the outside.
What is up, guys? NG here, and yes, as you can see, as a surprise, because you guys didn't know I played this game, but I am playing Call of Duty World War II, and the only reason I'm doing that is because in this video I'll be talking of more of a Call of Duty based conversation. Now, I know there's been a lot of controversy around the rumor that MW2 Remastered will not have multiplayer. That is something that has been tweeted out by @Charlie's Intel on Twitter, and because of that, now everybody thinks that Modern Warfare 2 Remastered will not have multiplayer. Now, the only problem I have with that is because @Charlie Intel, of course, they are a really good source of information for Call of Duty games, because as you can see, even the FaZe players have believed this. But games do this. Okay, there's been other games that have been tweeted out and stuff like this before they've come out, but games like to do this to trick you. Keep that in mind. That is their job. They are video games. That is what they're going to do. They want to trick you just so you can get really mad about it for a good surprise when the game comes out. So for those who are really mad and saying they're not going to get it because of this, the game is just going to surprise you. I guarantee it. If they don't, then the game's not going to have any sales, period. Because if you think about it, MW2 on the old systems, if you recall what the game modes were, there was multiplayer, campaign, and there was one more that I can't recall on because it's been a while. It's been so long since I played that game. I'm pretty sure it wasn't survival, but it may have been survival. Something of the source, I believe. But like I said, the game is gonna go in the toilet, completely down the toilet, if there is no multiplayer. Not only that, but the game wouldn't be remastered if it didn't have multiplayer. A remastered version of a game is not a game with new game modes or you know, a completely different play style. It's a game that is just completely remastered in HD, pretty much, or not HD, but you know, better quality, better flow of gameplay, you know, increased mechanics, not so much as in different game modes. If you noticed with remastered COD 4, nothing's really different. They kept the glitches and all the wonderful stuff that made you like the game. The only thing they changed were they brought new maps to it, or they added new add-ons and stuff like that. Made showcase your weapons, stuff like that. And I solidly believe this game's gonna have multiplayer. Not in a specific way like that, but maybe, who knows, maybe they're just taking a different approach towards it, like a different form of multiplayer or something new to, you know, COD fans. Because it's not hard to believe. Many other games have done it, like I've said before. Many other games have done that, tried to trick their customers, you know, and then they hit them with a surprise that they like even more than, you know, regular multiplayer. It might just be called something different, you know, something as easily as that. Because all they have to do is change the name of it, and it'll still be multiplayer. You know, just have a different name or something, you know. Many people actually believe that they're going to do a battle royale to the Call of Duty, all because of people like Fortnite. But what people have to realize is people loved Call of Duty before Fortnite. It just so happens that World War II hasn't brought a crazy amount of interest to the Call of Duty franchise, which is mainly why Fortnite has become a rise up type of game. All because Call of Duty has, I'm not gonna lie, it's had its downfall. You know, they're kind of slipping when it comes towards Sledgehammer making the game, if you ask me. Sledgehammer has, I don't have any interest in Sledgehammer. Their games are actually, I wouldn't say horrible. I'll still play them because I'm a loyal Call of Duty fan, but they're not top notch anymore. Treyarch stepped into #1 out of the 3 companies, but Infinity Ward is still my favorite. Infinity Ward just happens to have, Infinity Ward is still my favorite. It just so happens that Treyarch games are just a little bit more easy to play, I should say, because everybody knows nowadays the easier the game to play, the more people like it. So that's supply and demand. Yep, an easily explained type of thing. So guys, don't give up on the game. The game, believe me, in some form of way, it will bring a lot of success to it, just as all Call of Duty games do. Treyarch games, they couldn't beat the Infinity Ward games with when it came towards multiplayer, which is why they lean towards zombies, and which is why everybody loves zombies so much for Treyarch. Which is also perfect for a Call of Duty franchise in general, because making it so 3 different people can make a Call of Duty game makes it so you had 3 times the sales, the quality, the fans. Come on, who doesn't love Treyarch zombies? And if they don't love Treyarch zombies, they love the multiplayer. Simple as that. If people don't like Infinity Ward's multiplayer, I've seen people who play survival on there a lot. Stuff like that. Because stuff like that is simply what makes Call of Duty great. It's what gives most of the other that's what gives Call of Duty its edge over most of the other shooting games. Fortnite though, it just so happened, Fortnite was another option. It was another option out for people who didn't want to play Call of Duty anymore, because WW2 it's not a bad game at all. The multiplayer is fun, but the health might be a little bit too low. People are getting more adjusted towards jetpacks and stuff. Not a lot of people like boots on the ground. Me, I'd rather pick boots on the ground, but regardless, it's a Call of Duty game, so I like it, and I'd want to experience it. And just like any other Call of Duty game, I will be getting the new Call of Duty when it comes out. So either way you take it, you guys will see gameplay on it, whether you like, and if you don't feel like it, I'll always do a video on it. But this was just pretty much a rant for you guys on how I feel about the MW2 controversy of the no multiplayer. Personally, I think it's gonna have some form of multiplayer. Honestly. But anyway, as always, guys, have a wonderful day. Leave a thumbs up, a comment if you want. Give me your opinion on how you feel about it. And as always, subscribe. Bye-bye.